high. So, Xbox, what are you doing? Xbox just made the entire fan base unsubscribe. Let's get right into it if you haven't heard about it already. But if you're new here and you love all things gaming news, consider leaving a like at the least and a sub at the most. Thank you so much. Let's go. So in an age where the entertainment industry is making record profits, where game companies are raking in billions, you'd hope that the quality would go up, that things would get better for the people actually playing these games. But no, instead we're stuck paying more for less. And Xbox, they just decided to take that trend and run with it, because $30 a month for Game Pass, that's not a leak, that is the official confirmed new price for Game Pass Ultimate. Now, to be clear, Game Pass used to be, and in a lot of ways is still one of the best deals in gaming. Emphasis on used to, but this is just simple corporate greed, in my opinion. I mean, think about this. Xbox has been selling Game Pass as this incredible value, play all the games you want, day one releases, one low price, and now that low price is creeping dangerously close to a full-blown subscription model that costs as much as 2 other streaming services combined. It's, Netflix plus Spotify pricing, and you're not even owning the games. What's worse is how they handled it. They didn't come out and say, hey, things are changing and here's why. No, instead they tried to soften the blow with corporate doublespeak. You've got a PR rep saying, we've been listening to your feedback.
We've listened to your feedback.
And
now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want.
Even more freedom.
And then in the next breath, they say, we're raising the prices. What feedback were you listening to? Who even asked for this? Was it the shareholders at Microsoft? Because that's the only way that it would make sense to me, because it sure wasn't the players. And fans, they immediately fought back. People are canceling Game Pass in droves. Social media is full of screenshots showing canceled subscriptions, rants, memes, and just pure disappointment. And Xbox is alienating its most loyal supporters once again. So let's rewind, because first, they tried to bump up the price of new games from $70 to $80. That backfired, and then they had to walk it back. Then we got the whole mess with Xbox going multi-platform. Remember when Phil Spencer very clearly said only 4 games are going to other platforms? Well, now it's a free-for-all, and honestly, that one doesn't bug me too much. More games in more places is usually a good thing, but the constant contradictions are getting exhausting. Then the price of the consoles just recently went up in some markets. A Series X now costs nearly $650, and $650 for a console during a time when inflation is brutal, people are struggling financially, and PC gaming is becoming more flexible of an option. And now this Game Pass is up to $30 a month. They did add a few little things here and there, but honestly, it still does not warrant this much of a price hike. But this isn't just, tone deaf, it's anti-consumer, and Xbox is now sitting comfortably next to Nintendo with their lawsuits and overpriced hardware, and Sony with their timed exclusivity and overpriced tiers of PS Plus. But, we used to joke about corporate greed in the gaming industry, and now it seems to just be the default. Remember a few years back when Phil Spencer said, hey, we've heard your feedback and we're not going to raise the price of Game Pass? I remember that promise, and yet here we are. We're back at the same point. And at this point, it does feel for a lot of people like a toxic relationship, where Xbox says one thing to keep us around, make us feel heard, like they care, and then they pull the rug out from under us again and again and again. But I don't know how many more times this needs to happen before people start to wake up. And look, I love Xbox. I still love all the games. It's my main ecosystem. And, I'm not going to sit here and just pretend like this isn't getting worse. This isn't about being a fanboy or picking a console war side. It's about value, trust, and accountability. And right now, Xbox isn't giving us any of that. If Xbox really wants to start winning people back, they need to stop milking loyalty and start earning it again. Because once people walk away, this time, they might not come back. But hey, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Are you mad about this? Are you unsubscribing from Game Pass? If you're new here and you like all things gaming news, don't forget to leave a like at the least and a sub at the most. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.